Hello and good morning. Welcome to the CGS Biblecast. I'm so glad that you join me on here this morning. I know it's a grind to get on here every single day and look it up, but a lot of you guys do, and I thank you so much for that. Some of you have made this a routine, and you beat me to it in the morning. I look and I see that you've already been watching. So anyways, thank you for that. And that's a choice. You get to choose to do that. And our days are filled with choices. From the moment our alarm clock goes off in the morning, we have to make a decision. Do I press snooze? What do I want to eat? What do I want to wear today? Last Sunday, I'm recording this a week before, but this last Sunday was Easter. And I had a hard time deciding what to wear. I'm not usually like super into deciding what to wear and what not to wear or whatever, but I was like, man, it's Easter. I'm gonna have my picture taken. If I can compare as we compare pictures from years before. I don't want to be wearing the same thing. So I was like, what did I wear last year? So I looked it up, what I wore last year in my photos, and I don't know, I just took way too long on it. But decisions are hard. And I remember with a lot of young leaders, as I talk to them, and a lot of them have really tough time making choices, and they over obsess on like making the perfect decision. And sometimes like the difference between a leader and someone that follows is the leader is willing to make decisions. And so you got to just get out there and make choices sometimes. I tell people, it's like, yeah, I'm just making all this stuff up. It's not like I have a manual and I'm like, oh, let's see, this page here says I'm supposed to be doing this today. And that's just not how it works. You just make decisions on the fly, and you hopefully make good decisions, and you will continue to gain your influence. So if you're a young leader and you don't know how to make choices, and you're like, where do I find all the answers, and how do I talk to so many people, and how many people should I talk to? By the time you make that decision, it's too late. Just make the choice. Trust God that God has given you the ability to make the choice, and get out there and do it. But decisions are hard. And, the majority of our daily decisions aren't life-altering, but there are some decisions that have a major, major impact. Decisions like the friends that you choose to be around, the priorities that you set. The greatest decision we can ever make is a decision to follow God. We're going to read here in Joshua chapter 24. Joshua, before this, goes through and lists off all these things that the Lord has done for the nation of Israel already. And really, he's speaking on behalf of the Lord here. And here in verse 14 of chapter 24, it says, "So fear the Lord and serve him wholeheartedly. Put away forever the idols that your ancestors worshipped when they lived beyond the Euphrates River and in Egypt. Serve the Lord alone. But if you refuse to serve the Lord, then choose today whom you will serve." Basically saying you got to serve something, so choose it and just move on. "Would you prefer the gods of your ancestors who served beyond the Euphrates? Or will it be the gods of the Amorites whose land you live in now? But as for me and my family, we will serve the Lord." The people replied, "We would never abandon the Lord or serve other gods." And then it goes on and lists other, they just basically go in and say, like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. So Joshua, he's at the end of his life. He's laying out everything the Lord's done for him. He says, you have a choice. You can follow the traditions of the land and the people that live here, or you can follow the God who's been faithful to you. Why would Joshua do that? Why would Joshua give people a choice? No, he's going to say, you got to follow the Lord. Or why would he do that? Right? It makes so much more sense for us as believers to let people look at all the options. Okay? Go ahead. Go out there and look at all the other gods. Who does more for their believers than our God? Right? He is the best. He promises us. He blesses us. He always comes through. He's always there. Why would they choose to forsake the Lord? when Joshua just laid out everything for us. And so the same question is before you today. Choose for yourself. Who will you serve? Will you let your house be ruled by culture and whatever comes through on the TV or through our phones? Or will you serve the Lord? Joshua says, for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. I guess you got to make the decision on what you're going to do for your household. I pray that you do decide to serve the Lord. And I hope that I've done a good enough job explaining why that's a good choice. If not, get in this book and read about the goodness of the Lord, because he is worth it. He is good. Feel free to look at other stuff, but it's not going to compare to how good our God is. We have an amazing God who cares and loves us. Amen? Have a good day.